Namaste. In today's video tutorial, I'm going to be helping you understand the root causes of irritable bowel syndrome, that is IBS. I understand this is a very big situation, health challenge, which is being faced by the society these days. And I did some research on this. I did some, digging. What are the causes of IBS according to Ayurveda? And what can we do at home so that we can actually mitigate this challenge? So let's begin in this video tutorial the causes of IBS. Watch this video completely till the end to understand the complete cause of IBS. We are always searching for home remedies. Wait, first you find out the root cause. How many home remedies will you try? Keep on trying for bodies, it will not work. Okay, first you understand the root cause, then you try the home remedy. I repeat, first you understand the root cause, then you try the home remedy. Okay, ready to learn? Type ready to learn in the comment box. Type RTL in the comments below. And let's begin the causes of IBS. Okay, so let me just share my screen here. Just type RTL ready to learn in the comment box. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, yeah. All right. So I hope you're able to see my screen here. Okay. What are the types of IBS? Let's go ahead and see what are the types of IBS. Okay, let's open it up. Okay. So the types of IBS are Vata, Pitta, Kapha. The three types of IBS: Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Okay. So you have to understand this. What is the Vata type of IBS? In this type, there is a lot of gas produced when you're doing your excretions. There is a lot of gas produced. That is the Vata type of IBS. Second is the Pitta type of IBS, where you see a lot of burning sensation happening when you actually complete your bowels, right? Lot of burning sensation. That is a Pitta IBS. Then you have a Kapha IBS, where actually you clear your bowels sometimes. Sometimes you feel constipated, but you're always lazy. Always lazy. That is one major symptom of a Kapha IBS. If you're a Pitta IBS, then there will be that burning sensation. And if you're Vata IBS, a lot of hardness. Just a lot of hardness, constipation. Too much gases are produced. These are the three types of RBS, okay, IBS. Okay, three types: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Type CC, if you understood this. Type CC, crystal clear. We have to understand. Let's interact a little bit. I don't want it to be a boring session. Just put down in the comments CC, okay, so that you understand this. Let this not be another video where you just watch and go away. Take the knowledge completely and implement. Okay, so type CC in the comments if you understood it. Okay, so Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These are the three types of IBS. Okay. So now let's go on to the big cause list. What happens? So I'm going to explain each and every cause, okay, and so that you get more clarity on it. Okay. First major cause. First major cause you have to understand: not eating on time correctly. In this busy world, in this busy lifestyle, we don't eat on time. Whenever we have a particular, we don't even fix a time for breakfast. We say we'll skip breakfast. It's okay. We leave it. We'll skip off breakfast यार चलेगा यार क्या है नहीं खाना we'll directly do brunch. We'll do directly brunch. And this, ladies and gentlemen, causes issue. You should eat your food on time correctly. If you cannot do this, no amount of home remedies will help you. If you cannot fix a time for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you don't have a fixed time for it, then Ayurveda says there is a major chance of IBS hitting. Yes, there is a major chance. If you don't correct these causes, it's very difficult to actually get result. Second, jumping into the trend of fasting without knowing that fasting, if you do it too much, causes your Agni, your digestive fire, to diminish. We do too much of fast. If you do too much of fast, anything, it's bad, right? If you do too much of fasting, then again the issue, the Agni, the digestive fire goes down. When it goes down, IBS is happening. Next, third, too much spice. We are in a race to eat the tastiest food out there. You don't care what it is, but the spice in it hurts your digestion factory. Yes, when you are clearing your bowels, you feel the pain, but you don't want to fix the cause. You want to try home remedies. But when you try that, it's not working, and then you say Ayurveda is fake, Ayurveda is pseudoscience. Are you working on the cause or just on the effect? You have to think that first. That is the point where you need to hit. Too much of spice. Why? Why are you doing that to your body? Fourth point, controlling the natural sensations. The natural sensations of urine, bowels. You will control. I know. I understand. I have seen also. You're so immersed in the work or so immersed in something you're doing, so immersed in the browsing of social media that you actually forget the sensation of urine or bowels which are coming to you. बात में कर लेंगे यार, चलेगा, it's okay. Then what happens? You are forcing your body actually. That's not good. You need to respect your body and understand that whenever it says, okay, boss, now I'm getting this, now I'm getting, you need to actually relieve yourself. If you don't, then it goes ahead and increases the vata in your body. When it increases the vata in your body, automatically IBS, Agni goes down, IBS issues start. I don't want you to face these issues. That's why I'm giving you the root causes directly. You would have seen 1,000 of videos on home remedies, causes, find the causes. Next, you don't follow the Ayurvedic rules of eating, which are simple. Yes, what are those? Eating when you're hungry. You eat if you're not hungry also. Okay, you are in office right now. Okay, let's imagine this. Just imagine this. You're in office right now. Okay, your colleague says to you, "Chalo yaar, bahar chalte hain, chai pakoda kha lete hain." You just ate lunch. You just ate lunch at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. But you will go at 4 o'clock to eat the chai pakoda. Do you agree with me? Then after 2 hours, again your colleague will say, "Chalo yaar, sandwich khate hain." You go for that also. Still, whatever you ate at 2 o'clock is still digesting there. But you don't listen. You want to go. You go. You're eating more and more even though you're not hungry, and that messes with your digestive factory. When it messes with the digestive factory, even the bowels, it's messed. Correct? And the bowel will also get messed when your digestion factory gets messed. Is it clear until now? Type CC in the comments. If it's clear, type CC in the comments. What is the next point? Let's go to the next point. What is it here? More portions. Yes. What do you mean by more portions? Eating more than required. Your body requires a certain amount of nutrients only, but you want to eat more and more and more. I don't know why. Eat how much is required for your body, not more than that. Whatever you eat more, it's just waste. It just becomes either ama in your body, toxins in your body, and goes and lodges itself in different body parts. Next is very important. This you need to pay attention very closely. Please pay attention to this. Eat according to your work. I repeat, eat according to your work. The thing is, our ancestors used to work well. They used to work in the farmer field. They used to work in the fields. They used to bend their backs a lot. They used to work the complete day under the sun. Yes, under the sun. And then what we used to do is, they used to eat that food and get digested. Okay. Yes, Sri Harsha, I will answer your question. I'll answer your question in the next section. Okay, don't worry. What we will do then? Now, what is the work style? We are using more of a mental health. We use more of a mind, right? We are always more of mind work right now. It's more of intelligence work, and you don't require as much as food as your ancestors also require, because we are doing mind work. We're just sitting here. I'm also sitting here making this video. You're also sitting and watching the video. Correct. So we are not actually doing more of physical work. Yes, I agree. We do exercise and fitness. That is there, but that is not even close to what we do. What our ancestors used to do. Okay, that's not even 10% of what they do. So, but we are eating more and more. That is wrong. So, eat according to your work. Eat how much you are hungry. Eat only until you are satiated. Not more portions. You should feel satiated. Should feel ठीक है. Okay. Next, what is the next? You do this, right? You come home after a tired day at office, open the refrigerator, ठीक है? अरे यार कुछ तो है क्या? हाँ ये देखो ठंडा ठंडा कुछ है, खाते हैं इसको. Taking chilled liquids or the chilled foods mess with your digestive organ because your body is at room temperature, correct? It has the particular temperature. When you eat the chilled food, immediately you're dropping the temperature of your stomach, correct? It is dropped, suddenly it is dropped. So what happens? It becomes less temperature now, and then you eat again something. The body is at less temperature. What will it do? It can't do anything now. Now the agni is gone down. So too much of chilled is not good. Chilled water, chilled, foods. Even though if you want to eat that, take out from the refrigerator, keep it for 30 minutes and then eat it. I think that's practical enough. Next, final point what I want to make. Something called basi khana. What is basi khana? These are foods which have lost their pranic value or they are low in prana completely. Like a food which has been kept for more than 2 days in the fridge. Or too much old food which you have gotten it from somewhere. Or gone to a restaurant and see that take a food but it was prepared 2 3 4 days earlier, just heated and given to you. We don't know, right? So you have to be careful of that. So even if you're doing in your home, right, cooking your home food, don't eat any food after 1 day. Like today you prepared, tomorrow you should finish it off completely. Don't keep it until day after for a rainy day. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. It's not good for you. It's not at all good for you. These are the, ladies and gentlemen, causes of IBS, which is the root cause. Okay. So now I want to, go ahead and tell you what you can do at home, and we'll visit this again. So that it's like a revision. Okay. What can you do at home? Well, let's understand this. Okay. So now see, Sri Harsha asked here, what can you do if you're not at all hungry at the 3 times? You have to understand that you have to fix the timing first. You have to tell your body, I want breakfast at time, lunch at this time, dinner at this time. So when you start eating at the particular time of breakfast, then your body will adjust itself. You are not even giving a time to, you are eating whenever you feel like, then the body is not able to cope up. First and foremost, use ginger. No, you see, when you say eating times, when you set the eating times, that time your body starts becoming hungry automatically. When you set the eating times, your body so that's the time your body will feel hungry. But if you don't set the time, your body does not know when it has to feel hungry at all. Okay. So first and foremost, before your lunch or your breakfast, the ginger and the rock salt. So if you're a vata or a kapha person, then you can use this. Okay. Please use the home cooked food. Yes, and you can always use buttermilk with your lunch, breakfast. If you can't do it for breakfast, use for lunch. Okay, use for lunch, but not for dinner. Dinner is again in the dinner. If you do, again the kapha increases. So don't do that. Don't use chas in dinner. Lunch is best because the the pitta is highest that time. So you can do it. Okay. So when you set the time correctly, eat at a correct time of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That time you start feeling hungry at breakfast. Then after 3-4 hours, when your body actually see when you start eating at the particular time of breakfast, right? Once you eat the breakfast, the body starts processing it, digesting it, and once it feels that it has completely digested and energy has been distributed, then it again says that I am hungry. Please give me something. Then it will automatically set your time of lunch and dinner. The body will only set. The body will only set it once you set the morning time only. Set the morning time correctly, then your body will set your other times. If you don't set the breakfast time, you will keep getting confused. That's it. Okay. So now if you have pitta or the burning sensation, right? Please use pomegranates. Pomegranates are very good for the pitta. Second, you can use ghee and jeera, that is cumin. And third is, please include a little bitter taste in your food if you have the burning sensation during the if you have a burning sensation of IBS, okay, you should use the bitter taste. Bitter taste, what are the bitter taste? Already done a video on that. You can check it. Bitter gourd, Karela, all this. See, Karela with ghee, Karela with jaggery, all this will help you if you are having a lot of heat. So make sure you take that with your food. Karela, ghee, all these are very good for you. All this is very good for you. Shirsha, is your answer clear? What I told? Yes. See, now in Pitta, please make sure you're using ghee, little of pomegranate, and bitter taste. These three you have to make sure you're using. Any of these three, if you use, see that the Pitta starts coming down. Okay. But if you're a Vata and a Kapha, then it's best to use, the herbs which are actually good for your Agni. Okay. There is ginger, rock salt, ghee. Ghee is good for all. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, it's good. Okay. And please use buttermilk if you're a Vata or a Kapha person. If you don't have the burning sensations, right, you can always use buttermilk to increase the digestive fire. Okay, so let's revisit the causes again. Let's revisit the causes again so that it's like a revision. Please look at these causes again. Not eating on time correctly, over fasting, too much of spicy food, controlling the natural sensations of bowels and urine. Fifth, you're not eating according like a fixed time on breakfast and then next lunch, next dinner, whenever you feel hungry. Yes, you're eating more portions than required and you're not eating according to the work you do. Like for example, we all work in a more of an intelligent work we have rather than a physical work, so you don't need that much of food as such. Okay, then taking too much of chilled liquids which bring down the temperature of your stomach. Chilled liquids not good. If you want to eat refrigerated food, take it out, keep it for 30 minutes, then eat it when it comes to room temperature, then it's okay. Yes, and then please don't use basi khana. What is basi khana? The food which is kept for more than 2 days or maximum 24 hours. So if you cook a food today, maximum by tomorrow morning, complete it. Don't keep it more for a rainy day. Yes, if you love this content, if you love this, if you understood it, type CC in the comment box. Type CC if you understood the causes. I want you to implement. Type WI if you're going to implement this. Type WI, will implement, in the comment box if you're going to implement these techniques which have been shared in this video tutorial. Yes, if you love this content, hit the like button. Share it on your wall so that people who may be facing this can benefit from this. So pay the good content forward if you love this content. Yes, and if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. All right, and comment your thoughts below. Share your thoughts below or your questions below. Share your thoughts or questions below. Thank you, Jyoti, for commenting. Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you so much for commenting. Yes, please understand. Go ahead, make sure you comment your thoughts or questions below. And if you want to understand more and more about the gut, I do a gut detox program, which the link is in the comments. It's called bit.ly/gut detox, which you can check out, where I have the video where you understand what you'll be learning there. bit.ly/gut detox. So if you have any questions, please put in the comments. I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that we can answer that. If you have any questions about the content shared till now, you can ask that so that we can do a small Q&A for 2 minutes. If not, we can just end today's video tutorial. All right. So this is Sachin from Self Healers Hub, signing off until we meet again in our next video tutorial. Until then, stay healthy, stay amazing, stay awesome. Bye-bye.